Hello everyone, welcome back to Crobaton. D&D 5th edition campaign by me, Tom aka BlazeFort, your chaotic evil DM. With me, I have my wonderful players. We have Justin.
Ooh, spooky ghosty.
We have Riley.
Hi.
We have Mare.
Ooh, spooky ghosty!
Ooh.
Hi.
We have Mary.
Hi. Also.
We have Alex.
Happy New Year, everybody.
And we have Josh.
Hi,
Oh yeah.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ooh.
Dustin makes me feel good.
I ain't afraid of no bed.
I wonder if we'll already get copyrighted.
I said a parrot.
Guys, this Discord background makes me afraid of heights.
He's gonna,
Yeah, like,
So what you're saying is we should all switch to it, right?
no.
It's worse that it tries to adjust based on when you move.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I hit the wrong thing.
No.
Well,
Oh,
Oh, you were the
You're missing
bottom.
the
You
line.
were the bottom. It's okay.
there we go.
fear.
Ooh.
Got kind of like a Blade Runner-y feel almost. But it's not, Blade Runner's not that purple, but, We're here now.
On to our announcements.
Thank you for the transition. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, maybe subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We go live on Twitch, 9 p.m., maybe 9:30, depending.
9:30.
Wednesdays, Eastern Time. Then the video goes up 6 p.m. That's pretty consistent, 6 p.m. The Friday after. Follow me on Twitter and join my Discord so you know when I and we go live. Anything else that I'm thinking of?
Have
Before
you
I
ever
do
tried to
Bruce
solve
and
your tissue box?
What was it?
Have you ever tried to solve your tissue box?
No, it doesn't move, but I did get a Rubik's Cube to be that exact orientation.
Oh.
That's pretty cute.
I don't know how cute what he's going for.
How smart, Tom.
It was more out of curiosity. I had to know if it was an actual orientation that was possible. It is.
Very nice,
Although-
very nice.
There isn't
How long
a-
did it take you?
There isn't a bottom, but
Oh, so it is impossible.
yes.
It is if you have a marker.
It's the nerdiest shit. Like, I want to take this children's game that's actually a math game and check if this thing that's made to look like it is accurate. That's awesome.
Well, some people will just be like, "Oh, hey, this is a Rubik's Cube thing," and they'll just put colors in random spots that don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
If it didn't make sense, would you have written a letter to the company complaining?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
What I
kind of
would-
want
that's
to know.
false
I want to
advertising.
know the statistics on how many orientations of that many blocks there is, and how many are actually possible on a Rubik's Cube. Like, what percentage are actually not possible on a Rubik's Cube? Now I'm very interested.
Oh no.
I have a degree in
Anyway,
math. I am not getting into that right now.
I am.
Mary, do you remember the coin fiasco of 87?
What's the coin fiasco? No.
The reason it's called Math Team Chat.
No, I blocked it out of my mind. I have no idea what you're talking
Listen,
about.
dividing platinum into silver is much different from calculating the permutations of a Rubik's Cube.
You're
Let me
right.
have this.
You're right. That will be so much easier than
Oh,
conversions.
You know how things are easier when you have a hyper focus. Come on.
That's fair.
So,
This is a Rubik's Cube stream now?
Tom wants to say yes, but he has to say no.
I have one like literally right here.
There's like
God.
you can make like a lot of different combinations out of Rubik's Cube. It's a big number. Tom, I'm gonna get you a lament configuration for Christmas.
So anyway, back to D&D. There's nothing else I will do previously on Crobaton.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, previously on Crobaton. The party had finished their meeting with Gorkil Ulful, the chieftain of Artwar. Looking for nourishment and a place to chat, they made their way to the Chromatic Crustacean, a well-known chain restaurant with no real-world equivalent. Arriving there, they were met with slow service despite being before the typical dinner rush. Throde, Melika, and the kobolds decided to help out, and in turn, the party was given their meals for free, and those who helped were given extra gold compensation. Afterward, the party rented rooms in the Towering Lily, a tavern inn that they found. They staked out the night on alert, looking for signs of a creature that Throde is convinced is a dragon. Late into the night, they heard a loud screeching noise, followed by something in the air far in the distance. The party went to investigate, finding Snaga, a woman who was seemingly attacked just outside of her home. Luckily, she was not taken as it seemed, as that was what seemed to be the creature's goal. However, it was unclear which direction the creature went or where it could be headed. We left off after the party had questioned Snaga, and a guard had left to go alert Gorkil that another sighting of the creature had occurred. So, as far as my memory serves of like 2 weeks ago, you guys were all still outside Snaga's house.
Yeah.
I forgot to write down that her name was Snaga.
Were we waiting for Gorkil to come to us, or were we planning to go to him?
Well, we just sent somebody to go get him, didn't we?
Well, the guard went to go alert him.
I wasn't sure.
So, for all we know, Gorkil would say, "Okay." It's kind of like in like Skyrim when you like have to go tell your Balgriff at like 3 in the morning that we need to catch a dragon in his house.
Are you spoiling
you know that
Skyrim?
relatable moment when
He's probably asleep right now. I mean, I'm just saying it. We just told the guard to go wake him up and say, "Hey, we found that thing you wanted us to find."
I thought you were talking about the Jarl in Skyrim. He's probably asleep right now.
Doing ball.
Yeah, your Balgriff. He's sleeping right now.
We just sent someone to go wake him.
He'll slowly get out of bed while talking, and like you're stuck in the speech thing. So when he stands up, he pushes you a little bit, and you just kind of slide.
Skyrim's a great game, guys. You should play it. If you haven't yet, play it. It's great.
I love the Earl Balgriff. His kids, though. Holy
Oh, I quick save and punch his kids every time I see him.
So, Tom, what we're trying to say here is, does Gorkil have kids?
You'd like to quick save real fast.
I would like to quick save.
And we get an evil sword from them.
He does have kids, but they're all in Bug Golem for some reason.
Lawrence!
How does Gorkil feel about the war?
which war? He'll know the one.
Are we gonna choose our side in the war based solely on the fact that we want him to stay in power? No,
Do
anyone
we
else?
want Gorkil
Do
awful?
we want him to stay in power?
to be in power?
No, but I love Balgriff, and I don't want him to be taken out. No one else can rule right one correctly.
All
Okay,
of these
so Crobaton.
non-trademarks.
None of us took our math today. Do we want to stay out here in case it attacks again, or do we think it's gone for the night?
It doesn't hurt to stay out and watch.
Yeah, I feel like we stand a better chance of seeing it. That. Hi, everyone just watched Riley's brain stop working.
It's okay, they're funny memes.
No, I haven't seen them yet.
Oh,
That
was just you by yourself.
No, that was just me. Stopping.
Oh man.
I was not laughing at you whatsoever. What you laugh?
You guys should follow us on Twitter. I'll post the meme there.
Oh my god.
Justin's gonna be our live tweeter from now on.
I will be live
These are
tweeting.
great.
I'm saving this picture immediately.
Okay, anyway, back to Maleka, and we're gonna pretend like she has something effective to say. I think staying here might be a good idea because, I don't know, we're somewhat closer to where it was last seen, at least. If we start walking or going someplace else, who knows how far away we could be at this point. At this, like, if we stay here, we're, like, sort of tracking it, you know?
Actually, that's a good idea. Can I look for tracks?
It flew away.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it had to come out of the house, so like maybe it left something as it scurried out.
I do believe the last time we played, I ran a perception to see if it like hit anything on its way away.
No.
And I didn't see anything.
On its way
Gotcha.
away.
On its way away.
But what did you roll on that perception check?
Tom,
Does it
can you
matter?
look at the VOD real quick?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Doesn't matter. You believe what you rolled.
Yeah. You got a nat 1. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to say, Justin. You didn't see anything. I don't know. But yeah, if we already checked, then we already checked.
So, what are we gonna camp out in this poor woman's
camp
home, or
out
are we
in the
just gonna
woman's
hang out
house.
outside?
Like on the rooftop,
outside
adjacent
right
to.
Yeah, let's climb on the roof of something.
Assassin's Creed
I feel like we're
style.
stalking the Jersey Devil.
I've been on the roof, but
I think that there's probably, if we're going to go and assume that it is on the town, on the horizon somewhere, I think that we should probably only have one person go up on the roof this time, instead of everybody.
True.
if Maleka wanted to come up here, I don't think it's a terrible idea since she can get down faster.
It's probably a fair point.
Sure. I'll join.
Sit down here and draw in the dirt like I'm playing softball in right field.
Corjin, not wanting to break his back, will stand near Misfortune as he draws in the dirt.
Like I'm playing softball in the right field.
I know that feel. I played right field in baseball.
Good place.
So I'll join Zini up on the roof.
Okay. You guys aren't in necessarily like danger, so I'd say like between having Zeneria on the roof able to help Maleka up and several people who can lift Maleka, I'm saying like Maleka can get on the roof without much issue.
Up, up.
Good teamwork.
Alright, so you're just gonna hang out here until you see something or Gorkle shows up?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, yeah.
Well, how late in the night is it? How destined are we to be tired?
I wanna say
You people that need sleep.
it was like around 11ish when you saw it, so it's probably still like relatively close to there.
Ah, it's early.
I mean, some people might go to bed already, but, you know.
It's me. Maleka would have already been in bed.
She's climbing on the roof like, I wish I was in bed. This is stupid.
Zanira just turns
Most
over
of the
at one
time,
point.
yes.
Maleka is asleep.
I'm like, why are you tired? Like, what's your problem? I don't get it. Everyone should just tramp.
That's my secret. I'm always fucking tired.
Alright, I'd say like maybe like 10, 15, then 20 minutes go by. And that's when Gorkil finally shows up with the guard who left earlier. He is accompanied by the orc that you all met, the one that was like kind of like standing outside, and then also in the room when you met him.
Anyone else occasionally hearing a windstorm from Josh?
Yes.
Sorry?
No, it's okay.
I just wanted to make sure your house was still up.
Yeah. Caught in a tornado with a witch on a bike.
I didn't want to be like, yo, Josh, what's up? And then everyone else be like, we don't hear
What's
anything.
your problem?
This is a weird sense of roleplay here, Mayor.
But
My man shows up, it's windy.
his cape is flying in the wind.
And all of us are like, hello?
But both Gorkil and his advisor that you saw earlier, they arrive fully geared out, like they were prepared to fight something if necessary. If no one approaches him, he will go straight towards Snaga, and she seems to be telling him a lot of the same stuff that she told you.
One of you grabbed people, talk to him.
No.
I don't like the
Alright,
sound
cool,
of
you're
this.
allowed on the roof, let's go.
Gordon will go up and walk up to him. You said it was Gorkil who walked up, right? This isn't one of Gorkil's guards or whatever.
It's Gorkil, one of his the guard that left earlier. He's also there, and so is his advisor.
Okay. It took you long enough.
He'll kind of turn over to see who it is. If it isn't you again. Glad you were on the alert. Did you see anything? Were you here when anything happened?
No.
Alright then.
Great, thanks.
Wow, we're good at communicating.
We weren't there. I mean,
Oh boy.
we saw it from a distance, and it came right over. We then told him to go find you.
Very well then.
So really, we're just you a few minutes earlier.
Do you have any inclinations about what type of creature this would have been?
It had wings.
Wing?
Humanoid in shape?
It was very dark.
I see. It doesn't match anything that I've heard of being around here.
It was also very big.
Oh, und it had a beak.
It did have a beak.
Wait, I gotta.
But we didn't see that. I think that's all just things that Snugger told us. So you probably know this.
It's a refresher for everyone.
Truly.
Also, every time it screeched, it freezes people. Apparently.
What?
Well, could be any number of things. Could be a hippogriff, giant eagle, wyvern. I'm blanking on Josh's name.
A dragonborn?
No,
A dragon?
no.
Throden?
Throden. There we go.
It's on the stream.
So
Unpa.
It's written right here.
yeah, I know.
Big fan.
Yeah, big fan.
Been
Hey.
playing for a year.
Yeah. I don't know why it just left me. Throden seems to think it may be a dragon.
Oh, it's definitely not a dragon.
Oh, thank God you finally come to your senses.
Used to think it was a dragon.
No, I didn't.
Insight check.
Don't gaslight us.
Insight check.
Sure, hold on.
He
one
has
sec.
to look cool in front of the new dad.
I didn't get my notes out. That's okay. It's a 2.
Odd.
You're telling the truth.
No, I'm
my
also
God.
insight checking this.
Well, Josh rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
No one believes him.
so I got a 6
Oh.
total. What did you get?
I got a 5 total.
Okay.
Throden doesn't even believe himself.
For the record, I got an 18 total on the insight check, so I really don't believe him.
From
I mean,
the roof.
I'd say Roden believes it.
What?
You could question that more, but he seems to think that's honest.
Well, Maleka is up here looking at the shadow that she's pretty sure is Zeddy. Like, it's not. He's lying.
So, no, we don't know what this creature is.
Going back to the screeching and freezing, you said?
It was freezing things?
Just said this.
Oh.
Yes. Officially, its screech causes a loss of movement, is what Snagger told us.
Oh, okay. I thought like literally meant freezing things. I'm like, oh, it's odd.
Just yells and suddenly everyone feels really chilly around them.
Yeah. That's what sorry, I took that literally. My apologies.
It's okay. Roden would take it literally too.
Unapologetically.
Yeah.
Have you noticed any changes to the ecosystem around here? Have there been other creatures besides people of your town that have been attacked, been going missing? Has there been a change in the wind, in the food cycle of the fish? Anything that's different?
The fish specifically.
Well, no, large-scale changes that I can think of. It seems only people have seen of this creature from a distance. This is the only real occurrence I can think of that's been this up close, or the person hasn't been taken away or something. She said it seemed to be trying to take her away, so I assume that it may have taken others away.
Oh, is anyone missing?
Yeah. Have there been any just unrelated missing persons reports recently?
Nothing that was out of the ordinary. People go missing from time to time, whether they're trying
People
to
disappear
leave,
all the time.
but-
You expect me to keep track of what the cause is?
You think I am in charge of the city? Come on!
In fairness, Gorgon, you did also go missing for a bit.
I did.
Valid.
You just left.
What?
You know, your sister and your family being like, we didn't know where you were, we didn't know how to get in contact with you.
Oh yeah, but they were assholes.
So you went missing.
Well, I mean, someone found me.
Anyway, Gorkill.
Well, there's a few unsolved cases of recent, but we haven't really found a cause other than I suppose this could be a significantly in that direction.
Let's go, cold case files.
There's nothing that connects them at all? No next of kin or no career choice or something? Did any of them have a family member that was a god?
What?
What?
A guard.
Oh,
A god.
Not a
No.
god. The darkness from above says a guard.
Your mom doing
They
stuff
have
with
feathers.
Zeus recently?
They have a certain amount of power in a town.
I was like, how many people do you know that are just casually like first cousins with a god?
And not player characters.
Are you telling me that Zini is first cousins with a god?
You've never asked.
Dolores, actually.
Everyone's taking your god.
Certainly don't feel so special.
Yeah, I do like it.
So no, town guard persons.
Guard.
Wow.
I have an accent. Being
I was just
rude.
talking your American accent.
Yeah.
What does American?
We should just talk like the films do it. Since they believe that we talk like disco, yeah.
What?
Where are we? Where am I? What's happening?
Edelweiss in his younger years, am I right?
He used to have an afro.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just picturing him at an afro.
They called him Disco Wise back then.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Are you aware of any cold cases involving town guards?
No, not that I can think of. I think the cases that we've seen so far, the people tend to live alone. They had most of them had family that they kept in contact with fairly frequently, but other than that, they did tend to live alone.
Could you give us their names and former residences?
Please hold.
I really hope this is the avenue Tom wanted us to go down, and I haven't forced him to invent
No.
like a handful of NPCs and buildings.
No, we go down
I
to
mean-
like a line of like being private detectives from the city.
Let's make it easier on him. Everybody split up and do this simultaneously. Fantasy name generator.
Justin, you really don't think I had that open already?
Oh, you're right. I'm not talking to an amateur here.
I have appearance generator, fantasy name generator, an NPC generator,
Amazing.
and I have others on call.
And they are currently working at full speed.
He's reloading them
single one.
constantly. Alternatively, are there just areas of town that these people seem to be getting taken from? Like, are they all from the same area or something?
No, they seem to be from all around, really. No pattern that we've noticed as of yet. This is the first thing that might actually tie them all together.
Have the times that the beast has been seen, have there been a lot of witnesses, and do we know which direction it has flown in every time it left?
From what it sounds like, honestly, I think this might be the first time anyone's actually seen what this thing looks like.
Does no one look up?
Not usually.
I think there's a Netflix series about that.
Not sponsored.
I haven't.
Not
watched
sponsored.
it yet. I only just started The Witcher, please.
In the meantime, I am going to just talk to the air.
Giving names. There you go.
Hello, air creature.
Olga Gorga. I like it.
I think we should start with that one.
You don't want to start with Lukdush Luki?
Not lag duff. No.
Oof tag?
Oof tag Luga.
Feel bad for Baga. He didn't get a bullet point.
That's because it's a Lagduf Argush Bug. It's one person.
He is Catholic.
The
He
formatting.
used his confirmation name.
The formatting and where I copied and pasted from did not help. It was a slight struggle. But yeah, so you have a list of names. I'm bad at describing locations in towns, but generally there's a few that are like to the south and to the west, like one that's in the north, one that's in the east, and one that's like a little bit closer to the center, not far from where you are. The one that's closest to you is Afthag Luga.
Well, do we all want to go to investigate, or should we only send a little bit of our group?
I don't know. I don't think we should necessarily split up, but I think keeping an eye out on the rooftops is still a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like we shouldn't stop looking.
Yeah, but perhaps you up there could create sort of like a perimeter. So instead of staying in one spot, you have a couple of rooftops you keep an eye from.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We can all travel to wherever we want to search together, and then while some of us search, others can stay up here.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alternative
The
idea.
emerges from the darkness.
You can
What-
control that?
No, she just finds a stream of moonlight and like.
She has a flashlight that she just shines on herself when she has to be
Yeah,
seen.
But only the parts that are being shined on are visible.
Alternative idea. Wolfville said that everybody who's been kidnapped or attempted kidnapping has been alone, correct?
Yeah.
He did say they lived alone.
So what if the following night, maybe Wolfville knows of some vacant houses we can use? One of us just walks into the house alone, making it appear like, you know, we live there alone, and we wait to see what happens. One of us can be bait.
Yeah, I guess.
That is also an idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, most, if not all, of the people on this list are probably going to be a vacant house, so...
Well, as far as we know, it goes to a new place every time.
I see your point. Yeah?
Phil, you got any houses for sale?
We're not buying a house, we just
We're
want to
not
stake it
buying a
out
house, yeah, we just want a squat.
for the night.
For a reason.
Don't get it twisted.
We don't want to stay here.
What are you asking him exactly?
Is there any property that isn't being used currently, like that we can use for the night? Or a night?
I wouldn't know of anything that's just free for someone to walk into, but
The reason being is that we could play bait for this creature.
Thought you were gonna say bingo.
Gonna play bingo.
Yeah,
For
like
the
D&D
creature.
bingo. Making a fool of ourselves in front of an elected official is on there.
Oh, honey, we got that episode 1.
In droves.
Well, I don't think that there's just a house that you use without someone's permission. But if that's required, I could try to see if someone could vacate their house for tomorrow night. Give them a safe place to stay.
We do have rooms at the local tavern. Yeah,
That's
don't
true.
we?
Yeah,
They
we
could
can
stay
give
with
them
the
one of our
kobolds.
bedrooms. Or
At the Towering Lily.
It would probably be best if it was someone who already seems like a target, in case it's pre-planning its attacks.
Yeah, who here lives alone and doesn't talk to anybody? Go, kid, don't be so hard on yourself. You have guards.
You have guards.
I can go ahead and
Again, I thought he said gods.
That too.
You never live
You
alone
have-
if you have your god.
Hey, listen, amen, am I right?
I can go ahead and play bait. Everybody else can just watch from afar, either from neighboring rooftops or neighboring buildings or alleyways.
Do you have a way to communicate with us if we lose track of you?
Nope. But maybe there's a shop in town that maybe sells some
Talkie
scrolls we
rocks.
can use. Yeah, talkie rocks, walkie-talkie rocks. Yeah.
I have message.
But I can't send you a message should I need help.
But that's
Can I now? Wait, can I respond to message?
Yes.
Yes.
But she
Respond
has,
to
she has to be able to
message.
target you.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
short range.
you can respond to this message.
Hmm.
I mean, I could also be bait.
That
You
sounds
don't
like a very
sound
bad
happy
idea.
about that.
who's happy about being bait?
I mean,
I'll be
Gorgon seems-
bait.
I would be more than happy to be
I don't
whisked
think,
away out
I
of
don't
our
think
quarter.
it should be.
You forget who we
misfortune.
travel with.
What does that mean?
Anything
Who
you
is that
want.
at? I think it should be someone who might fare better in a solo fight. Not Missy or
Oh, well,
Gordon.
don't everybody just raise your hand at once.
I already volunteered.
Yeah, it should probably be me or Throden.
I did have a dream this one time where I won a bunch of solo fights, so I think I can handle it.
I think I had a similar dream where I came in second and was a little upset about it.
Oh,
We have the same dream?
Very strange.
I
killed
usually
the
die
heck
so
out
in
of
those
Gorgon.
dreams.
Anyway,
I remember having a dream one time where Melika was screaming a lot. So I kept blinding her and it made her even more angry. It was pretty funny.
I think it was a pretty short dream, don't you?
I'm really glad I dreamt.
It was a good one
before
though.
I slept through that whole thing.
We all did.
Yikes.
So bait, am I right?
So who's the bait?
Anyway,
It should probably be one of the melee combatants. That makes the most sense.
Who's the bait? What's the pull? I don't know how to fish.
Do you two want to like rock paper scissors for this? That might get confused. Rollies?
I can sneak away from it better.
Well, the idea is to get caught so we can see where it's going.
Yeah.
Yep, and then once I arrive at its destination, I can get away.
Hmm.
But we don't want it to also get away.
But if it takes me back to
yeah.
the nest, I can escape from the nest and get back to town.
Oh,
Depends on how close the nest is.
Mm.
Do we have a way? Does anybody have a spell or an ability that allows them to track anybody, or
I do.
what do you have?
I do now also.
Mark.
Hunter's Mark would be. I don't know how that works. What is that?
Get away from the ranger bread and butter that I didn't take till this level. Get away.
But, and like, I'm saying that either one would work. Either Zanir or I would work. I do have quite a few ways to sneak away myself. Should I get into a pinch? Worst comes to worst, I can always just blow the creature up myself. At last resort, though. Last resort.
We shouldn't rely on that though, because
Like I said, last
it might be
resort.
stronger than you realize.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so potential game plan, one of the two people who's good solo should be captured and then try to Hunter's Mark and someone in the party, while the other person Hunter's Marks the creature, so we kind of can always know where the other group is. Yeah.
The spell, you can't keep it going for more than an hour, I don't think.
How far can the spell reach?
I mean, after it's cast, I don't know that it goes away until you stop focusing on it, or that hour ends.
So we hope that it doesn't fly an hour away from walking, I think. I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
Well, as a backup, what we could do, if it does go that far, we could maybe find a sending scroll somewhere in town. I don't know if they have that at all, but it's worth a look. We would just have to do it the next night.
Is Gorkill still standing here?
Yeah.
He's
I would
still
assume
here,
so.
but I don't know if he's within your conversation.
Okay.
It's like when you're in that. It's like when you're in that new friend group, but like everybody's just in that huddled circle, but you're on the outside of it, so you're not really in it.
quick issue with this huddled circle. Me and Maleka are like laying on the roof talking to you.
That's about right.
When you mentioned the sending scroll, Zenny nods at Gorkill. Haven't we been told that he's some kind of magician?
Well, technically, magicians are fake magic casters.
I'm
We
gonna
can
go
ask
walk
you-
over to Gorkill.
Thumbs up from Zen.
Tap, 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 tap. Excuse me, Gorkill.
Yes.
Do you have a way that we could be able to communicate with someone who's far away from us?
Like a letter or?
Something more magical, like a sending stone or scroll. I think scroll is the word they used. I don't know where stone came from.
No, I don't have anything like that on my person.
Do you know if the town has anything like that? Or if someone in the town is capable of that sort of magic? I don't think that's common with us
Divine.
clerical divine casters. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm trying to think who has sending on their spell list. What is it? It's because clerics get it, right?
Clerics get it, absolutely.
Clerics do get it, yes.
I think we've been told that Gorkill is a divine caster or something.
Hey, wait a second. Let me think about this really quickly.
He takes that bag.
We're planning on doing this tomorrow night, yeah? I say to everyone.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
Gorgon
the plan,
nods.
right?
I look back at Gorkil. So I completely forgot that I prayed to my god once, and he said, "Hey, do you want to talk to someone across the world?" And I said, "Yeah." And so he said, "Think about it one morning, and I'll do it for you."
He just has to
Great
do
news,
it.
everyone.
Or great.
Alright, y'all, he's asking for a long rest.
In case you couldn't tell.
So Gorkil, remember what I asked you? Imagine that this conversation only happened in your head, and I walk away from it.
He looks at you strangely. Just
He's
very
used to that.
confused.
Edelweiss is used to that.
Wait, did Gorkill tell us any specific houses that were open?
He said he
No.
can probably like arrange for you to have one.
Okay, cool. We get an Airbnb.
Nope, I'm not making that joke.
Anyway, this guy has no idea how lucky he is that he doesn't have to have dinner with us.
Yeah.
He thinks we're weird
Yeah.
now.
Just wait until you solve.
Wait
this
till I
quest.
burst into tears over a spoon.
Yeah, I'm a protagonist.
So, I guess as long as we're able to communicate with other people, we're good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who's actually gonna be bait then?
I mean, I think at that point it doesn't really matter who is the bait. I think I can just talk to anybody on the planet.
No, regardless of who can speak to who, I think it's important that
They be able to handle themselves.
exactly.
Riley glitched.
Yeah.
In real life, just as I said, I think I can talk to anyone on the planet, and Riley just went, huh? It looked like she like her eyes just.
Yeah.
Alright, move
Okay.
on. Yeah, so I think as long as Yeah, no, you have a good point. As long as a person can hold himself in battle, at least for a little while, we should be okay.
Gorgon holds himself.
Edelweiss burritos you with your own blanket.
Anyway, jokes aside.
Who do we think is the strongest person in the group?
I mean, that's not the only qualifier. Just because Throdon can definitely hold his own doesn't mean that he could get away if he needed to. And no offense, Throdon.
Can summon a steed to get me away.
How long does that take?
Depends on the closest steed. It's like Assassin's Creed, you whistle and it comes.
Hey, Gorkil, can you make sure this horse is every 5 feet?
It takes a few minutes to get it going, but once it's done, speed.
If there's a winged something bearing down on you, I think you need more than a few minutes. Less than a few minutes. Yeah.
It seems like
That's
Zini
ready.
really wants to be the bait.
I'm not sure if I really do.
You're really making it hard to choose anyone else.
It seems
You're like, but you know.
But can you turn invisible? Hmm.
Just saying, there's a reason I'm called a ranger.
Yeah, every time Lauren was like, I'll do it, you're like, but I don't know.
Yeah, Zini doesn't want to volunteer herself, but she's also like, well, no one else is qualified, so.
Zini's trying to be
Don't make-
polite,
don't
but
make
she's
me
like, I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. The violence is gonna be awesome.
Don't make me
violence?
sing. I don't know how to sing. Don't make me sing.
Okay.
Okay, since you asked.
What Disney songs? Yeah, of course.
Scenario, do you want to be bait?
How about we have a 1 versus 1 and the person who kills the other person?
Seems like a bad idea.
I cast blindness and deafness.
Sorry, Melika.
And then I use disguise self to make myself turn into misfortune. I'll follow through
Oh.
the plan this time.
Oh my god.
Which one of us is the real misfortune?
The one who sneezes.
Emotional damage.
Achoo! Hold on, let me
You.
Oh no!
performance check.
This is
15.
terrible. Alright.
What's happening?
Zeneria is bait, I guess. She's volunteered herself.
No, I mean, if someone else thinks they can do it better.
Ah, well, I'm the best at everything, so.
Someone other than Gorgon.
So
Edelweiss is-
Zeneria. Done.
Edelweiss is just closing his eyes. He's hoping to start the long rest now.
Standing there in the middle of a crowd.
If I can't see the conversation happening, it doesn't happen. So Zeneria, yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Stop asking. Everyone
Goodbye.
just make it fact.
Wunderbar.
So Zeneria's the bait?
Zeneria is
I'll kill you.
Can try.
Just double checking.
Yeah, Zini. Bait.
Zeneria, are you sure?
It's
No.
written down in my notes, so we cannot change it. I used pen.
What?
But this will be happening tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Zeneria is gonna be bait tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay,
Gorgon,
Gorkil,
we are so close to just getting rid of your narrative.
I think he wants
That-
to get rid of his
Yeah, that's
narrative.
okay. Me too, man.
So for now, we gotta kind of decide, are we staking out here for the rest of the night? Are we doing halvesies?
I thought we were going to Luca's house to look for things.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You could do that and then go to bed.
I feel like it's a good idea for everyone just to be able to sleep. But if we can do that and still be able to sleep, that should be fine.
Okay.
We do that.
Okay,
Alright,
so you're going to that house.
Oof, thank
Wait, we're going to the
you,
house
cuz. We're going
No,
to
we're
check
going
Oof.
to
Oof,
Luca's.
The nearest house of someone who
Oh, okay,
disappeared.
okay, my bad. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do that tonight. Then go to bed and then wake up. Then catch us a flying creature.
Yeah, that's actually basically how it goes.
Yeah.
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 That
We
is
do
good.
that.
To Luca's. Please.
So we're walking,
I think Tom's just preparing.
and
his
we're
next,
walking.
He's
narrative.
building a house in Roll20. Give him a second.
He's like, grab there's some BS for longer.
He's just building it in my.
So Zaneria's gonna be the bait? Are we sure about that?
Are we all 100% on that? Zenny seems apprehensive.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you travel for a few minutes, because, like I said, it really wasn't that far from where you were. You arrive on like a relatively small house. Like, definitely looks like it only housed like one person, maybe two max. There's a wooden door at the front, like a few steps up to it, and the door is like kind of like on the like left-hand side of the house. There seems to be like some kind of like small like patio deck on the left-hand side, and then like the rest of the house is off towards the right. You can see a few set of windows lining that side. It's single story, like I said, fairly small.
I hang out on the roof.
Okay.
There's no reason to think this house is trapped, right?
See why it would be?
When you say that,
I'm not the DM. I'm not like slipping hints.
Everyone's gonna check to see if the door's locked.
It is not.
I think it's fine. I'm just gonna go in.
Gorgon will follow in after him.
Okay.
I don't remember if he had it on already, but he's gonna turn on his lantern because it's dark, I would imagine.
Yes, the house isn't lit at all, and it's
Click.
dark outside.
Didn't I give you something that was?
Oh right, the globe.
Yeah, remember the thing that I didn't use because
Yeah,
it was really easy to forget about.
yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
And now that he's given it to someone, he remembers it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like,
Aren't
wait,
you
your
forgetting
lantern.
something I was yelled at for not using?
Look,
If I was
darkness came up,
traumatized,
it's come
everyone
out.
gets to be.
Gorgon will start looking for clues.
Okay. You enter what seems to be like a half kitchen, half living room area. There's an entrance onto the deck onto your left, and there's a doorway off to your right, like just an opening. But like there's like the kitchen in front of you, and then there's a small table, and then a couch off to your right. And I will
Come out of
say
the-
make a perception check.
Alrighty then.
Everyone or just
Anyone who's entering.
all right.
14.
13 for Throden.
16 total for Edelweiss.
8.
Wait, what are we rolling? I'm so sorry.
Perception, if you're entering the house.
Are you inside the house, Zini, or are you? I mean, Malaka, or are you still on the roof outside?
I just rolled a 20 total, so I'm going inside.
Wunderbar.
She's so good. She's no clip through the wall.
T-post, no clip. I am here.
Malaka's like, what are you guys doing? Already inside.
So I'd say everyone except for Missy would notice that the house is like for someone that went missing and for someone that you'd assume like there would be a struggle, the house is clean. Like almost uncharacteristically so.
Someone cleaned up the crime scene. Sorry, that's meta, because Misfortune sees nothing.
Is Gorkill here with us still, or no?
No, he didn't follow you. You would have had to walk a few minutes in order to get to this house.
Did we tell him, or were we like, hey, can you cast? Can you? No, bye, and then that's it.
That one.
Oh,
You have to
wow.
ask.
That feels correct.
Cool. I just wanted to check.
I mean,
Hey,
you
can
were
you cast
talking for
sending?
several minutes.
You cast sending? Okay, I can cast sending. Bye.
Can you? I can.
Hey, guess what? Auroras likes me better. Bye. That's what happened,
Whoa.
basically.
Yikes. Oh
Man, maybe we should have a Gorkill versus Edelweiss 1v1. See how that goes.
Heck
That
yeah,
sounds
let's
like a
do
bad
it.
idea.
Sounds like a
Do
challenge.
Oh god.
Don't 1v1 the boss.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're not
I have
into
this
the art
necklace
yet.
on me.
Hey, every time I've 1v1 the boss, it's worked out. Just saying.
Every
You
one.
Well,
of them.
you're
You almost
Tom,
died.
and we are the rest of us.
man. We are lowly human.
So yes, everyone who walks in except for Missy notices the house is uncharacteristically clean.
Was it an orc or an elf who lived here?
It is uncharacteristically clean in here.
I now know.
Yeah, not much signs of struggle. Little odd.
Not much of signs of anything, really.
Huh.
Aren't these people getting like abducted outside their doors though?
Yeah, I think so. So you'd expect it to at least be like a meal
Signs
left
of
out or
life,
something.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have to remember the creature can, make them stop in place, unable to move.
While he tidies up the room to remove evidence of his crime.
Maybe he only takes the people that are clearly not good at cleaning. Like a pet peeve.
And then I'm still not understanding how the houses are clean, though.
Cleans a house, takes a problem.
The house might have just been clean to begin with, and then if the person can't struggle back, they don't really make a mess.
Could I get a feel for any magic in the area by any chance?
Are you using a spell or are you just gonna make like a general feel?
Just like a general feel.
Arcana check.
Alrighty. 17.
As far as you can tell, yeah, there's no magicalness going on.
Okay. Can I further investigate into maybe like a bedroom or maybe any type of office area?
Well, do you want to look in the room that's off to your right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So yeah, that's the bedroom. What it seems to be. There's a closet off to the left. And then there seems to be like what you can guess is a bathroom across the hall or across the room. But yeah, there's just a single bed, a nightstand. That's about it. It's a fairly simply decorated house.
Nothing out of the ordinary or anything?
No. Well,
Any skeletons in the closet?
I was gonna say, there's like the first room, like this room is clean, like the bed's made and everything. But if you look in the closet, yeah, there's no skeletons. Just must be clothes.
Anything in the nightstand?
Make an investigation check.
Okie dokie. Ooh, 25.
Okay. So I'd say you can probably find like some kind of like identification. So like you find something with this person's name on it. You'd also find notes from what seems to be like a family member. Yeah, and you're the orc, so yeah, you can definitely read orcish. So looking through those, you kind of get the feel like over like the course of maybe about 2 months, the family members also last name Laga, they seem to be working on something, and they kind of wanted to get this person in on it. It's very cryptic, so you're not able to decipher exactly what that is. But
Your father wants you to follow in his footsteps. I don't understand why you won't take the family business.
It rings very true for you.
Yeah. Gorgon takes this as evidence.
okay.
Can I investigate the kitchen? See if there's
Food?
any, like, if the refrigerator smells gross, or, you know.
Is a refrigerator running? Do you have to go catch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do they have an
Fantasy
electric tea kettle?
refrigerator.
I want to see how deep this cover-up seems to go. Like, if it's so far as, like, all dishes are clean, like...
They've been buying groceries for the past couple of weeks.
What the expiration date is, you know.
Okay.
I just had it out. Put it away. Okay. 16.
16. Yeah, so like nothing's dirty per se. Like as far as like the utensils, the silverware, table, plates and such. Looking at like the food, like the pantry and such, you do find like some food that's spoiled. Like it's been at least a few days since someone's last been here. Like obviously like the dried foods are going to last a little bit longer, so their expiration dates are not coming soon. But like stuff that doesn't last as long has already expired.
And there's no like leftover meal sitting out.
No.
Okay.
Like everything looks like it was like put away, except like maybe before they left or something.
Yeah.
Which person did we visit again? It was Luga, right?
Lagai, yeah.
Luga.
So either someone came in, cleaned up a mess, or someone just cleaned up the house before leaving, and then yoink.
Yeah.
Hey, questions that I hadn't really considered before. Did anybody, did we talk to anybody else about disappearances in the town? I feel like we did. They weren't aware of anything happening.
I don't remember.
I don't think we spoke to anyone who about the disappearances. We spoke to them about the strange flying thing, and whether there was a dragon. There was we were going towards. There was a business that we spoke to, and they were.
Yes, a
missing someone.
chromatic crustacean, no?
Yeah.
Didn't we ask the people there and they didn't know?
They just said that their worker hadn't shown up in a while. And Gorgon has something he wants to say.
No. I can't because I was not there.
Okay, because as far as we know, the only person who knows about these disappearances would have been Gorkil.
Yeah.
I'm just taking mental notes, because I like to forget things sometimes. Definitely worth keeping in mind, so we might want to ask around about these people, see if anyone recognizes them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. So have we done here, or?
I don't know, have we looked everywhere?
I look for trapdoors.
Make an
Oh.
investigation check.
I don't know, man.
Can I assist him?
Sure. Do you want to roll yourself, or do you want to try and help?
I'll try and help.
Okay.
Ooh, you might want to roll your own.
Fine, I'll roll my own at Justin's insistence.
I don't mean to metagame, but I have a -1 to investigation.
Spend a luck. Didn't help. And that's a 7 for Throden.
Can I check the bathroom?
That's a 7 for Edelweiss.
Hey.
Imbro strike again.
You look in the oddest places for trapdoors, and you don't find any. Like you check like one of the walls for a trapdoor that might go down, and you don't find one.
Under this fishbowl.
Ah. Are you saying, Gorgon?
Can I check the bathroom? Did he flush?
Oddly enough, yeah. It's,
But yeah,
again,
anything.
clean.
All right, clean. Okay. Gordon will head back to everybody.
Did you find anything?
Just this letter, and he pulls it out of his vest.
Does the letter mention any trapdoors by chance?
No.
Does the letter mention Gorkil making a number of unexpected visits?
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one who is having second thoughts about him. Well,
I mean,
this was more of the first thought, but
Does
But
the
does it?
letter say that?
what?
does it say anything?
No, it has nothing to do with Gorkill. This has something
So-
to do. This has something to do with like a family project, apparently, but it's very vague. And then he goes in and like opens it up for everybody as if they can read Orcish.
Joke's on you. I can read.
Just read. I can read.
I can read
Can read.
giant.
Joke's on you, I can't read anything.
Ha!
I have that language in there. That's weird.
I know I don't have Orcish, but I'm now worried because I can't even find where languages are. Oh, there they are!
You got it.
Yeah. Okay, well, is that help?
Well,
Do we want to... Weird question. Do we want to check another house just to be sure that all of the houses are, like, probably all
Yeah,
really
that-
clean, or...
I think that's
what
a
was
good
about to
idea.
ask. Yeah.
Right,
I'm-
cool.
It's
You're not here.
I'm not here. You hear Zeddy on the rooftop like, I think.
It's just you going, I think!
You're all saying
Cool.
read.
So I'm gonna roll a d6. Third on the list is Lukil.
Okay, that's one of the houses in the like southern west of town.
What is the house that's closest to Luca's house?
Probably the one to the east. That would be Agrash.
We want to try Agrash?
Yeah.
Sure.
Go
Um,
outside and I scream at Zini. We're going somewhere else!
I thought you were just going to scream.
Ah!
Outside, ice cream.
I was gonna have
Alright.
Zini roll a perception check while everyone was in there.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah, she is keeping watch, so.
I am doing something. I'm playing a game about
Technically.
dice.
Zini
It's a
screams.
D2. Then he screams, "There's a cat in the house! I can't just drop dice." Okay. Who am I? What year is it? How do you play this game? It's a dirty 20.
Okay. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary while they're all inside.
But I stand on the roof. Hello.
And then Edelweiss walks out and screams.
going somewhere else!
Are you sure you all won't get tired?
We'll just sleep in. We don't have any plans till tomorrow night.
Alright, we can visit more houses tomorrow during the day.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. Okay, if we're going to go to this next house now.
I'll follow you from up here.
Okay.
I feel like when Zeddy talks to people from the roof, she like goes to the edge and like kneels down with like her hands on her knees so she's not getting stabbed. She just like very politely like okay, sounds good. From the roof.
Hey everyone. Zini wants to know if anyone is tired.
Not especially.
My player is, but I don't think Midway is.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Maleka's okay to keep going.
Yeah, because it was. What'd you say, Tom? When we saw the event happen, it was like 11 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're probably getting a little bit closer to midnight at this point.
Okay.
So
Zeddy
yeah.
is just very worried because she's like, I don't get tired the same way these daywalkers get tired. What if they're all really sleepy? I just don't know.
I love that she's the one with the most concern. She's like, hey, shouldn't we go
Are
to
you
bed?
tired?
And we're all like, Cindy, what?
I want you to be
You
well
don't
rested.
sleep.
I want you all to sleep, but I also want to be head first into any combat.
Yeah. I also want to make fun of you for having to sleep.
What
that
really?
one
I just want to
person at
be
a
the only
slumber
one
party?
awake so that I can do all the work and then brag to you when you wake up and feel like a martyr.
I'm gonna get kidnapped by this monster.
While we're sleeping.
What? What? What is that doing?
Hey, we're going. Let's go.
So we're walking.
So I'd say like going to this house, you do like cross the threshold into past midnight.
Oh. I mean,
Now I'm tired.
Yeah.
Like that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy just falls asleep at like 10 o'clock.
He's never able to stay up for Santa.
Never.
It's the next house.
Again, it's a fairly small house. It seems like whereas like the last one, like approaching it, it was wide. This one seems to be long. Like everything seems to be like the entrance is at the front, and then like there isn't much like going on in the front of the house, but like it does go like about the same length as the width of the last house.
Right. What if this house is trapped?
I wouldn't worry about that.
Gordon confidently walks in.
The door's locked.
He confidently walks into the door.
And smack.
Hmm.
Am I getting this one?
Yes, please.
Maybe you should check for traps. I am now really paranoid.
I can do that. Maybe.
If you're checking for traps, it's investigation.
Oh. 25.
Yeah, there's no traps. It's just locked.
Great. And then thieves' tools. $16.
Yep. Yeah, so that's enough to just like jimmy the lock open, the lockpick.
Is it all?
Sick.
So who enters?
Me, but after someone else.
Edelweiss is going to stay outside this time.
Okay.
Rodin knows that his supreme investigative skills are needed inside, so he'll be heading in.
I'll follow after Throden.
Smart.
Okay. So whoever's entering, make a perception check.
Perception.
14.
22.
16.
Oh, right. 13.
What was Missy's again?
14.
Okay, so I'd say, Gordon and Missy, you'd notice like this house also seems to be like at least tidied up a little bit. But Malika and Throden, you'd notice that it's not to the extent that the other one was. Like it doesn't look like it was like deep cleaned like the other one. It just looks like it was maybe tidied up, so maybe things were cleaned when the person returned. But what you all see upon entering is a couch off to the left, followed by a table. Like the first room's like fairly open. It's like a living room that also goes into like once again a kitchen, except there's like a small counter that kind of separates the two. And there seems to be a door to the back of the kitchen, and then there's a door a little bit more forward off to the left. And that seems to be like what cuts off the rest of the rooms.
In honor of Edelweiss, Throden will look for trapdoors.
Okay.
The persons whose house we went to before, was it which L last name? Was it Luga or Lukil?
Luga.
Luga. And is
Okay.
this one Lukil? Or
This one is a... what was it?
Agrash. Yep.
Yeah.
Agrash. Okay, so we're at the second to last and the one in the middle in the list
Mm-hmm.
that Tom had
Yes.
sent us.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the two that we've been to.
The
Mhm.
one in the
Okay.
east, I believe. That's a 12 to look for trapdoors.
You do not see any trapdoors. Although this time you are at least mindful to look at the floor.
Edelweiss is gonna be so disappointed when I tell him.
Let's see if this missing person also ran away from a family business. There's a weird theme here that I'm not expecting, but
Unless.
Yeah, can Gorgon check the room in the far back, not the one in the kitchen, but
I want to commit a federal offense. Let me look through their mail.
oh,
Why did you say it like that?
'Cause that's what's happening.
You don't know if it's a federal offense here.
Which room are you
you're
going to?
right.
No.
Gorgon would know. Is it a federal offense here, Tom?
violates
Fantasy
something.
America / Canada.
It violates something, yeah, just their privacy.
They'll probably get beaten up if they find out, more likely, than arrested, but who knows.
It's fine, I'll fireball them.
Origins used to that.
Fireball just solves everything.
Fireball?
Like the
fireball.
Everything can be solved with just enough fire.
Thanos
There
would
are
disagree.
certain characters that would disagree strongly.
Gorgon would also disagree with this.
Gorgon. Gorgon, what room are you going to? Are you going to the one that's like to the left or the one that's to the right, to the back of the kitchen?
To the left.
Okay, so you enter the bedroom.
What's in the bedroom? Is there like a nightstand? Are there skeletons in the closet? I checked the closet first for skeletons.
There's no
Billy wants
closet per se, but there is an armoire up to your left that kind
A
of
what?
faces the bed. What?
An armoire?
An armoire.
It's a closet, like
It's like a
a
closet.
It's a standard
dresser.
closet.
Oh, okay, yeah. I checked that for skeletons.
There are no skeletons, only clothes.
Or a lion or a witch.
Ooh.
But yeah. So you have the armoire, bed, nightstand, and then there seems to be like a small, like shelving inlet into the wall.
Anything out of the ordinary in any of those things? Just like a general check.
Either perception or investigation, depending on what you want to do.
I will do investigation, please.
Okay. And what are you investigating?
18.
Like just the room in general, or something?
Like I'm looking in the drawers, on the shelves, throughout the closet.
Okay. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. There's just like a few knickknacks on the shelves. Like a few papers, nothing of note.
No.
Pun always intended, but not intended this time. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary in here.
Okay. No scandals.
Maybe there'd be a candle.
No scandal. Sorry.
I knew what you said. I chose.
Okay.
Is anyone else
Scanlan.
doing anything else?
I'll do the same in this kitchen.
Okay. Investigation.
Pew! It's such a worthless high number. That's a 23.
Oh, you definitely found the trapdoor.
I probably found a cupboard I could fit in or something.
I mean, probably. I don't think Missy's
Yeah.
that big. But, nothing out of the ordinary. Similarly to the last person, or the last house. Some expired things, some things that are, not expired, but like just drier foods. I'd say you'd probably like find like some things that are like not quite dirty, but also like they were used, so they're not like
Yeah.
freshly cleaned or something.
Could
Let's
I
see.
use this check? Or would you like me to roll another for seeing if there's like signs that like someone was going somewhere? Like spot where shoes usually would be, or a coat hook, something like that.
Say if there was a coat hook, it might be in the bedroom.
Okay.
If there were shoes, there probably would have been some, like maybe like, towards the front door, like on a carpet, but you didn't see any when you came in.
Well, nothing too strange here. Just kind of looks like they went out on a long vacation. Guardian, how do you fare?
Nothing.
We were almost on a lead. Maybe there's signs outside the house. Maybe Edelweiss and Zeneria can find something out there.
Did you check the room in the back of the kitchen yet?
There's a room in the back of the kitchen.
Yes.
No, I have not looked. I'll go look.
I will join you.
Okay.
So you two find the bathroom.
Ew.
Did they flush?
Yes.
Okay.
That was like more disdain than I think I've ever heard in Tom's voice.
Now, is there a shower here with a shower curtain that I can, like, suspensefully go reach out towards? And then rip the shower curtain open.
Roll me a suspense check.
What do I add to that?
Anxiety.
Oh, I rolled a 3.
Suspiciously, your modifier is -3.
So, when the shower curtain is closed, and you kind of like just go to, just like open it quickly, and as you do that, you kind of like rip it a little bit.
Oh, this is awkward.
How rude.
There's no, like, red rum on the wall or anything?
No. This person does not seem to be a heavy drinker.
What kind of rum they drinking, man? Damn.
It's red.
Red rum.
Oh, Bloody Mary,
Red
but rum.
rum. Red rum.
It's copyright, guys.
Sponsor us.
Stephen King? Stephen King?
I think
Yes.
Stephen King would be down. Hold on, where's his Twitter at?
Do it. You
Don't
won't.
bother Stephen.
I will. Hold on, I'll DM him.
Please don't bother Stephen King.
Please don't bother Stephen King.
Stephen King.
He's probably
Why?
busy
He's probably-
writing another hit.
He's
Do you
probably
think Stephen King has a Twitch? Could we give him a sub?
Do we
Okay,
know
this
if
doesn't look like-
do we know where Gordon Ramsay stands on Twitch yet? Because he just found out what Twitch was.
Oh,
like,
you're right.
last week.
I got him.
I feel like he would think it's stupid.
Yeah. Not to derail us a bit more, but you just reminded me of the time that the McElroys had their dad read us bedtime stories when the quarantine first started.
Ah!
And what a good time to be alive.
So nice.
How do I message someone on Twitter?
You need to
Guys,
follow them, and they
You
need to follow
can't.
you.
Anyway.
Guys, this is a
Alright, I'm adding him.
this is a bathroom. There's nothing really strange in here.
I mean, I said they flushed
Fine.
and that you opened up the shower curtain.
Yep, there's nothing in here.
It is what
I'll
it is.
roll investigation because my
Sure.
suspense roll is bad. Oh, there's another worthless number above 20. 21.
Ooh.
You find a trash can that seems to be like full of like tissues.
So I'm supposed to like find a pregnancy test in there or something?
Don't rummage in that.
No! Is it?
You have a
can it be
mage
one of
hand.
those- Can it be one of those pedal trash cans where if I just play with it, it'll go?
I was thinking more
Nothing.
like visible basket, but
Yeah,
okay.
I wouldn't imagine this would.
They
My
cleaned,
D&D game would have mechanical trash cans.
they cleaned their house, but didn't take their garbage out. That's just irresponsible.
That's just called
That's
tidying
why they were
up.
taken.
There are. Maybe we're taking the trash out.
Yeah.
And let's go outside. Otherwise, we couldn't find anything. It's just another clean house.
Doors anywhere.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Did you check underneath the fishbowl?
I didn't see a fishbowl.
Mm-hmm.
I go back in to look for a fishbowl.
Do you guys see anything strange out here? Maybe there's like... Oh.
But that's a good question. Let me go check.
Just start and check the dirt around your feet.
Yeah.
Oh
Is there
no,
a
Tom
fishbowl,
does.
Tom?
That's a.
I'm sorry, I'm dying because of Alex's tweet.
You gotta rewrite some of it, Tom. It's gotta be only horror.
Well, if you.
No, it's just
No, we'll do a one
died.
shot.
Yeah, exactly.
He said adventure, not campaign.
Yeah.
True.
If you guys want to play Strahd, just let me know. I have a 25 on looking outside.
My perception at dirt is 15.
You
Dirt.
don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Suspicious in its own right.
This area seems like a bust again.
Yeah.
Well, was it like clean, or
Not as clean as the previous house, but still tidy.
still suspicious?
I guess we could check the other 3 houses tomorrow.
Sounds good. Oh, you need a piggyback ride back?
Okay.
A dad taking his daughter out of the car.
What about the rest of you? You guys feel good enough to get going?
Yeah, I could go for
Roden
some
is still
chai.
inside looking for a fishbowl.
Ah, yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait.
Does Thorfinn find a fishbowl?
Don't find a fishbowl.
No.
Darn.
Suspicious in its own right.
There was no fishbowl in there, Edelweiss. But if there was, maybe there'd be a trapdoor under it.
Perhaps. Phil, keep an eye out on the next houses.
Roden gives Edelweiss a thumbs up.
I think it's okay to say, in the interest of time, we go home and go to sleep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Whatever.
long as there's nothing else you want to address over the course of the night, yeah, that's fine.
No, I think we wanted. Yeah, I think we wanted to do the 3 houses the next day, while preparing because you need to be bait. But, of course, if that's what she wants.
Are you
She's
sure
not
about
sure.
that?
We'll get her a lot of steak sauce to marinate in. It'll be great.
Make her look
Oh.
really delicious. Yeah.
I'm just imagining Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King.
I like it for a hunk of fat and juicy meat. Eat my buddy Pumbaa here because he's a treat. That's one of my favorite songs.
Word.
Lion King.
Me
I
too.
never knew that song had words.
Ah, yeah, bacon, yup, yup, yup. For some bacon, yup, 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 yup. He is a big pig. You can be a big pig too.
Big too.
Yeah.
And
And then they
that's
run.
when Disney takes us down.
Thank you. I can't believe they left that out of the live action. What were you doing, Jon Favreau? What were you doing?
My brain is not fast enough to follow that in the movie, so I'm glad you were able to.
That song's awesome.
I would love to say that I'm surprised by any of what just happened, but
No, don't be.
I'm just glad that I'm in the category where I remembered it, but I didn't know the words.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know when it happens, but every time I watch it, it's.
smooth.
It's one of those.
Alright, Yes, if you're all sleeping for the night, you can take a long rest.
Cool beans.
Remember to change out spells if you are changing out spells.
Man, that'd be funny if someone didn't forget to change their spells or something. That's
Almost like we're just taking a long rest for one person to change their spells.
I don't know what you're
And if they
talking
forget,
about.
it's a complete waste of time.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Pause for a burp.
Both are good.
I drink a lot of seltzer, y'all.
Smart to me to have.
Changing spells. Everybody's changing spells.
I will say, I think before we go to bed, Throden will summon a steed, though, just in case it becomes needed.
He just lets out a little.
Just because.
As he goes to bed, it's like a. Yeah.
No!
So is there like a stable nearby he could, leave that in?
I have no idea how this spell works.
It's summon steed. I think it's pretty.
Accio, horse.
Accio horse.
Accio. Just see
A
one.
Wisna!
He isn't summoning a horse though. It's a giant lizard.
Oh
Harass.
no.
He's. It's the thing in Star Wars that makes that barky noise.
Oh, I love that one.
The one that
I was
Obi-Wan
sad
accidentally
when it
gets
died.
killed.
Yeah, I was sad when it died.
We can swim.
So it's basically just a celestial in the form of a giant lizard with an intelligence of 6. So it's nice. I have the statistics on Throden's extra section of his character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Because they're all named something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's Clamor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Giant lizard.
Yep.
Okay.
How like glance out the window and are like,
Yeah, there's giant lizard. His name's Clamor, but you don't know that.
I want you to
So
give me a persuasion check.
alright. Oh, let me just check something real quick.
This is for the stable keeper.
Gonna spend a luck. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
What is that? So that's a 19 total.
Okay. So, yeah, you're able to find secure, or a way to secure your giant lizard in a stable. He's kind of kept like a little away from the other mounts, the horses, the normal things. But yeah,
The
you're
things
able
I'm
that
to
gonna
are
mention
supposed
this.
to be in
I'm gonna mention
stables.
this to the ACLU later, but alright, fine, whatever.
I'd say it'd probably be like 2 silver for like keeping it for the night.
Let's see. Does Throden have silver? Nope, he's just gonna give him a gold.
Just a whole gold.
Yep.
You
Okay.
can get change.
No, you're right, he could get change. He's gonna give him 2 gold. Because, that's the same as 2 silver, really, when you get down to it.
He gives 2 gold, but gets 10 silver back.
No, he doesn't take any silver
I know.
back. He just gives him gold.
I robbed a pirate. I have so much money. Enjoy my lizard.
If you were telling me you were bribing them, I could have given you advantage on the persuasion.
Roden doesn't think of it as a bribe.
I know.
Alright. Long rest time. And tomorrow, Throden introduces the kobolds to a giant lizard.
Oh boy.
Maybe one day you'll be big and strong like him.
Let's see how 8 intelligence fares against 6 intelligence.
Oh god, they're fighting.
Or
This
best
is the
friends.
combat that everyone was waiting for.
Kobold
Truly.
Fight Club.
We don't talk about that, Justin.
I'm
Please.
sorry, man. Wonder if that website ever got fixed. Probably not.
I actually haven't checked it. I've been using the D&D Beyond combat tracker. Alright, yeah, so you all take your long rest. Edelweiss.
Oh,
I have the note. Where's the note? Is it over here? Okay. So, you have a very familiar site, where you once again sit atop, a mountain, surrounded by a cloud, Aurora's some kind of figure, appears before you, arms crossed. Hello, Edelweiss.
go in. Abend? Morgen? Tag? What time is it?
This is a dream. It's probably nighttime for you.
Guten Nacht. Abend. Abend. Guten Abend.
Jewel just German for a solid minute.
Hey, so... Good question. What was Gorkill?
It's not my duty to report on everyone that worships me, but he seems to be a kind soul, trying to do some good. He does have an interesting mission. I'm curious to see how it plays out.
Interesting as in like bad or evil, or interesting as in like, oh yeah, that's an interesting one.
It's an interesting one. He means no ill intent behind it, although he is a little bit rash at times.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that comes with the name Gorkill. Sounds very vicious, you know?
I mean, not everyone goes into their names.
Yeah, I'd be a flower.
See, I was thinking it, but there's no reason for me to bring it up. I'm glad you did.
I mean, you know, follows it like you sees it, I guess. Anyways, usually when you show up in my dreams, there's some sort of like weird star vision or something. For you, did you want to talk about something like that?
Oh no, did you?
Really threw that back in my court
Copy.
area. Yeah, that was...
You seem to be puzzled by Gorka's worship. That's why I chose to see you now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it helps that he's not evil. A lot of things kind of feel like they might point to him right now, but that might just be because he's the only magic user basically in this town. Which, by the way, it works really like Did you give them power, or did they just have power on their own? They learn it from you and then take it and then be like, we want to be our own thing. Because that's the first time I'm hearing about that, really.
Well, Gorgil is a worshipper of mine, so yes, his power does derive from my own, just as yours does. But, orcs are just as able to use magic as any other. Maybe not, as proficient as, say, the elves, but, it seems that their people decided to get rid of it for a long time. They didn't see much use in it, and it plagued their people for some time.
That's interesting. I mean, I guess not like it matters right now, but do you know if there's any sort of magical ailments that plagued their people that forced them away?
I believe it was just the dangers that magic brought upon them. It was their deals with demons and fiends that brought upon their demise, and it seems that that kind of spread as the more rampant use of magic.
So it was just like a self-imposed thing. That's interesting. Okay. Wow, we don't normally talk like this. Normally it's just like clouds and then stars and then I wake up. So this is fun. I don't think I should be asking you for the answer, because I feel like this is part of like my guru journey or something. I don't know. Do you know what's afflicting Gorgon's mom?
Not exactly.
So you do kind of know, so.
What exactly do you know? Perhaps I can enlighten or further explain.
As far as we know, she is being attacked by some sort of ailments that repels magical healing, and in fact, whenever she gets healed any sort of way by magical means, it reacts negatively. It hurts her more. Any sort of regular physical or herbal attempts to heal her also seem to be similar results. Looking at the stones, I tried to use augury, you know, the rune stones.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and they either said that we don't have the means to heal her, or that they wanted me to die, but I think that was just sort of me internally.
Are you alright at always?
No, I'm good. I mean, I probably just misread the stones, but that was one of the interpretations that I read.
Interesting, but I will say that augury's foresight is rather short. There may be an answer that was not within arm's reach, per se. But what is afflicting Miss Ergnat? It is a result of some kind of creature's tampering. And unfortunately, the resistance to healing magic per se is a side effect that could happen, and it's probably the more unfortunate ones. You see, it really could have been just about any type of magic that she repelled, but it seems that the one that would most likely cure is the one that seems to be the one it's repelling.
Do you know if anyone else is currently or previously has had any sort of dealings with this similar sort of magical affliction or creature affliction? Is it only affecting her?
From the insight that I can get by seeing things through you, that's all I've noticed. I can't simply just peek into everyone that lives on the earth.
I mean, you could, but since it's like just storms everywhere or something, right?
Yeah, it gets too messy.
Yeah, it does.
People you've interacted with, I can see a little bit through yours, per se. And that's only if I'm able to at the time.
Right, well, I guess eye-opening and question-making all at the same time, but that's sort of the point of religion. We are going to be going after some sort of flying creature that's been taking things. Any advice on that?
I don't know, are you preparing guiding bolt or something?
Well, I am preparing that one thing that you were kind of hinting at, where you're like, hey, you want to talk to everyone on the planet? And I went, oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, it wouldn't work on the creature, would it? Because I don't like no the creature.
No, you might have to have a bit better contact with it.
Darn. That would have been interesting. Hey, stop attacking this town. Okay, sorry.
Interesting, but I don't think that be as fruitful as you'd like.
Well, I guess I can always just hold it in place or something.
Possibly. Is there anything else? You're about to wake up now.
Oh, what is the mystery of the universe? What is the meaning of life?
Only time will tell.
That is what I expected.
So with that, Edelweiss, you reawaken in the morning, as does everyone else.
Get that yoga routine in.
Why yoga? Very important.
Morgen, everyone! How did you all sleep?
Good. I don't have to dream about weird gods visiting me.
How'd you know? That's wild!
I slept okay. Edelweiss, how about you?
You clearly know already. I spoke to the big guns upstairs. Not guns. The big Vons upstairs.
Oh, that's terrible. Did you get sleep after that, or do you just sort of fall asleep, have a conversation, and then wake up?
I don't know how to answer that without sounding like a crazy person. But, yes.
That sounds terrible.
It's not a good answer.
I mean, hey, I wake up with cool new spells, so like, whatever.
So you guys sending today?
Oh, that's a cool name for the spell. Yeah. Because you're sending a message. Wow, that's clever. Yeah, I do have sending prepared.
Good to know.
Are we doing Goliath yoga right now?
Yeah.
We're all like, yeah, sending? Okay, good, cool.
It's the morning Pilates class, you know?
Absolutely.
We ready to do investigating today?
Yeah, let's do this. Oh! Aurora says that Gorkil is cool, by the way. Like, no evil. He says that he's interesting in what he wants to accomplish, but, like, not bad things. So.
You were able to ask that easily?
I mean, I guess it's the only reason it came so easily was because, like, you know, if he follows the same person. So I think he'd want us to know if, like, one of him was doing something that was against his tenants or something, you know?
What do you mean interesting?
Malika shows up with a cup of coffee at this point.
Guten Morgen! Interesting... Meaning... Like, oh, cool, that's interesting. Not like bad or anything.
Interesting, like, interesting.
You know,
Not
like,
using the word to describe the word.
you know, like, whoa, what's he doing over there? Oh, that's, different? But, like, you're not hurting anybody, so, like, whatever.
That does sound interesting.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty interesting. This whole time I'm like, oh, he's probably the bad guy in disguise or something, and...
Wait, you thought he was a bad guy in disguise? Why?
I don't know, he always sounds like he's, like, kind of half helping us, you know?
Gore. Kill.
Oh,
Awful.
That's his name, yes.
Yeah, no, that too, yeah. Also, Aurora did say that, like, nobody follows their name, and it makes sense, because, you know, flower. Unfortunate. You don't remember what your name means looking at Malika.
I
don't-
think the point. I mean, I agree. Virtue names are just kind of like the point is to follow the name or grow into, or you're given
Oh.
a name because of
Ah.
yeah. That's sort of
Oh.
the point of
But
That's... Oh.
you get it later.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, who wants breakfast?
Absolutely, I do.
Wunderbar! Weiss immediately finishes yoga and leaves.
I think I'm like mid upward dog or something, and I'm like, what the heck, man? Or like
says-
pigeon or something.
He says breakfast, so I guess.
I guess it's time for breakfast. Zenny is definitely one of those people that's like, I'll just do this crazy yoga move. I'll just like do pigeon first. It'll be fine.
Don't make me sing.
I become Throne?
Why do you have to become Thorin? What?
No, Throne is he knows he's good at things and he wants to tell you.
Did you know he can breathe acid? He'll tell you if you don't know. And even if you do.
Wild.
Oh my god, wait, when are we gonna find out about your lizard friend in the stalls?
Oh. Oh no.
After breakfast, I guess.
Yeah?
Right, so misfortune with a mouthful of food. So, where are we going to see first?
Question, who do we want to see? I mean, we saw...
Olga Gorga!
Kazuche.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that because you like the name?
Yes, it's also the first name on the list.
It's not, but...
It's not?
There's another one on the same line as...
It's probably best if we move through the...
Malika hasn't had a lot of her coffee.
We should go to whatever's closest first, I think.
Alright, I guess we're going to Agrash's house.
We went there already.
I know, I don't know who is closest.
We go to whoever's closest.
So 3 of them are in the southwest of town. And then 1 is in the north, so I'd say you're probably closest to the one in the north.
What part of town would you say we're in? Like, are we in center?
No, you're not in the dead center of town. You're not quite on, like, the coast, but you're a little bit, like, towards the center, like, from the west.
Okay.
And then you're a little bit to the north. So,
Okay.
like, you're
Northwest
in the west,
from the center.
You're on, like, the west side of the town. But, you're not, like, too far north necessarily. And you're not, like, super close to the center.
More west than north. Got it.
Okay. Alright, so we go northwest after I finish my bagel.
That advice is 4 cups of goat milk in.
Good lord.
4 at breakfast?
Listen, Edelweiss is not lactose intolerant, so Justin's gonna yuck it up.
Fair enough.
Go.
Alright, so which of you said 2 names were in the northwest?
1 and 3, and the one that's closer to us is hopefully Polka Gorga.
You have 4 that you have to visit still.
Yes. The closest is hopefully Polka Gorga.
So the first 3 are the southwest, and the last one is the north.
So Baga Alkmeg.
Yeah.
Lord.
Going to go to
See the wizard.
BA.
The wizard's with you guys.
Whoever's the closest to us.
The fun,
Onward
it
and
is
upward.
the fun. Oh, Baga Alkmegs. Alkmegs.
Onward. I don't travel on rooftops this time.
Oh.
Yeah, that might be a little bit weirder to do during the day.
Yeah,
A
100%.
little.
Zenny is aware of that, believe it or not.
She's learned. Doing that enough in the capital city is probably frowned upon.
Only during the day.
Oh God.
She goes outside and she goes like the almost that climb up on the roof and she's like, "Oh, they can see me."
Wait a minute. Yeah. No, they can see. That's the problem. All y'all without dark vision can see me now. It's weird.
So for walking.
Is there no mention of the lizard yet? Just want to make sure.
Throne's bringing the kobolds with him, but he wouldn't be going for the lizard at this point.
Oh, the rest of us are walking. That'd be super rude.
Yeah, you know. As soon as Uni gets on top of a couple rooftops, then he'll break out the lizard. Just to keep even out the playing field.
So I guess in order for going to Bagas, and then we'll just go straight down the line. If you would rather us just do the rolls for this instead of individually going to each house and finding out how clean it is inside.
Yeah.
Sure. So,
we can do a whole 3 sessions of that if you want, but...
No! But should we? No.
I think we should.
now in this house, you find one speck of dust.
They're just progressively getting dirtier.
So I guess, everyone who's investigating the house, give me, either a perception or investigation check. Just let me know what you're rolling.
Investigation for Missy.
Okay.
Yes, perception for Throden.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Alright.
perception.
Perception also.
25 for Throden.
Can I be doing my checks outside rather than inside, like looking around to see if anything's messed up anyway?
Sure. I'd say that'd probably be, like, perception for sure. But I think you
Yeah.
prefer that.
Can I specifically look for like signs of a struggle and like damage to like the front door or the windows and stuff like that?
Okay.
Edelweiss outside is 12.
Okay.
Inside I'm a 13.
Okay.
I got a 16.
And Missy's was investigation.
Mhm.
Gorgon, what was yours? What are you rolling?
Who are we?
Alex?
Hmm?
What are you rolling?
I'll do investigation.
Okay.
Just looking for more clues as to anything suspicious in these characters. 22.
Okay. So Malika, you rolled low, so you'd notice that like generally like the houses are kept relatively clean. Again, not to the extent that the first house was, but like things are just straightened up maybe. Throw it in and what did Zenaria roll?
Crit 20.
Okay.
I see it.
And then at it again.
Yeah.
So you'd also notice that relatively the houses are kind of kept clean. Like maybe one of them's like a little like not as straightened up. Maybe like they didn't have family come by and straighten up for them, or maybe they didn't clean up before they left. But I'd say you'd both probably notice in front of one of the houses in the southwest. I'll say it's Lick Hill. You do notice like claw marks on the front of the house. Maybe a piece of wood like in the door frame that was like broken, but maybe they like someone mended it, like just so the door was fixed whenever someone gets back. But yeah, claw marks is really all you really get from like signs of the creature.
Proof.
I was gonna, because Scenario, you roll a natural 20. What's your total?
26.
26. So I'd say like you can probably tell a little bit. They Oh, did Throden, do you also roll a natural 20?
Yeah, total is 25 though, so it's one less.
Is that a debt? Out here finding clues.
Because I
Yeah.
was thinking like 25. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll give it to Zaneria because she crit, but yeah, you crit too. Okay, I'll give it to both of you. So the piece of wood that seemed to break, you can gather it might have been like pierced by something rather dense and sharp. So I think you heard that the creature like seemed to have like some kind of beak. Like you gathered that damage to the door frame might have been done with a beak attack or some kind of thing like that. Because it like while it does look mended by this point, it does seem like it might have done like some decent damage to it. Because it's not fully fixed.
Suspect that Zen and Dan will relay this information to the rest of the party.
Missy and Gorgon were doing investigation checks. I'd say you probably don't find much of note. I'd say again, what was it, 16 for Missy? And then Gorgon was
Mine was 22.
22. So I'd say, yeah, again, like you probably find that there might be like tissues in bins, but nothing like no like papers or anything that stand out to you.
Is there an ominous blood stain on a handkerchief in the trash?
No.
Like a Victorian
blush?
person.
Sure.
Yeah, it's to insinuate someone is ill and going to die.
But is not ready to tell the main characters.
Yeah.
There's a similar phenomenon in zombie movies, but different.
Stuffing it inside the wound. Yes.
And Edelweiss, so you're outside and you rolled 12? Something like that?
Yeah. How many rocks do I count before I lose track?
11.
Ooh.
It's a lot.
The highest you ever get is 11. Because there's a few houses that you stand outside of. But
10 fingers and then one head, and then that's all that I can use to count.
But I'd say, given that it's daytime and there's a lot more going on around, you're not able to like notice like necessarily anything's out of the ordinary because it just seems like a lot more people are moving around at this point.
Does that make sense? Anything inside? No? Cool.
No.
Alright.
Nah.
No, tissues. Tissues, no blood stains.
Goldfish bowl?
Yeah. What house did Zaneria and Throden find the...
Lug
Blue
something.
gills.
Yeah.
Blue?
Other than
Blue kills, right? That's it?
Lucas, okay.
Yeah. Lugdush Lukil.
Got it.
other than the damage to that one door frame, there doesn't seem to be much else going on other than people sneaking away on their own accord.
The damage to a door frames, that's new. It's
Yeah.
actual.
whatever's doing this covers its tracks pretty well. Except for the door frame.
I remember Gordon asking this in like the first house, but there hasn't been any traces of like magical.
Not in the first house,
clean
no.
up, right? Okay.
I haven't checked in any of the other houses.
Arcana check. No, I don't get nothing.
Arcana check?
Neither do I.
Got a 17. Is there anything?
17? No, you don't notice anything magical.
Oh darn. What if I rolled higher?
You can certainly
What?
try.
If I rolled higher, would I feel
Is
something?
there magic?
Well, I guess
all
you
of a
should roll
sudden?
higher to find out.
I'll roll higher to find out.
What did he get?
Darn.
It's lower.
Numbers aren't so hot. I think 12 is higher than 17, right?
For sure.
If you reverse it, it's a 21.
If you reverse
if
17.
you subtract them, you only roll a 5.
Oh, rough.
Definitely how math works.
So we know that this creature is taking things, and then either it comes back and fixes its mistakes, or covers its tracks, or it has someone do it.
The other disappeared people just left on their own.
Yeah, I mean, we can't technically say that everyone here was kidnapped. There's nothing tying them except that they're all missing. I guess
Unless,
yeah.
unless we're a Kokra.
It's a theory we can't ignore.
It takes
I
things in the
plan
night
to-
and it's a carpenter in the day. It feels bad and it fixes things.
I plan to ignore it. I think that Luckhill might be the only one we can count as being taken by the beast.
Right.
You
And
can
the
also
only-
ask. What?
Well,
Maybe what?
Ah!
next thing we do is play bait.
It's true. What's the button to skip time again?
T.
B.
T.
So where are we setting all this up?
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. We need to find out where that house is.
No, we just sit here and wait.
T.
Look,
You
if
see
we just
people
sit here
go
and wait for
walking around
like
you.
700 in-game days, it'll randomly attack us eventually.
Uh-huh.
Or if you're just standing there for 700 days, you'll just die of starvation.
Well, 5 of us will die of starvation. 1 of us will die of old age after the first 5.
I mean, 700 days is 2 years, roughly.
Yeah, yeah. Oof. So we just want to find this place and then wait around until it's time to do this.
Yeah, we should probably go see Gorkill and see what he has for us.
Ooh, wait!
What?
Can I... Hold on, let me think about how many spells I can do. Oh, maybe I should actually wait and hold on to this. Never mind. Okay, let's go see him.
You're gonna.
I was going to try out my talking thing, but I can't do that powerful stuff too often today. In general, so. We're gonna field test this together.
Do we have a dedicated counter for whoever's doing sending?
That's up to you, man. I don't know how you want to take care of that.
25 words. That's all you got. Someone's got to keep track of it. I don't know if I want to. Because I'll
You
have to
do
keep
it
track of
when
my
you
own.
cast. You cast it. You just sit there.
With your fingies.
Mm-hmm.
Can always count to 25.
You have an intelligence of 9, 8, something like that.
Nine.
Nine.
9. I have a minus in modifier. I gotta know that number.
Well, I mean, 10 is average, isn't it? Like that. Like that's a commoner. That's like someone who's completed
Yeah.
high school.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. That always knows how to count to 25, at least. He gets there. So yeah, I guess we just go to core kill.
Okay. At this point, you've been seen, so you can kind of like make your way to him a little bit easier than previously. So like he welcomes you into his chamber once again. His advisor is also there. Did you happen to find anything last night, or don't know if you were looking around this morning as well?
We found scratches and damaged wood.
All right. I assume that's signs of the creature. That's what you're interpreting.
Probably.
All right, that's another good lead.
It was at Lugdush Lukil's house, specifically.
Noted.
I also noted it.
Were you planning on still going with the you asked Gorkill about it, right?
Yeah.
Wait, all right.
Yeah.
Were you still interested in the bait that you had mentioned?
Yes.
I have asked a guard to vacate their home for the night. If you'd like to stage someone there, it's towards the center of town, a little bit southeast of where Snugga's house was.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you want any further assistance, or are you capable?
Actually, one thing. Is there possibly... Do you possibly know of a decent magic shop in town at all?
No.
Particularly something that may... particularly looking for something that may be able to paralyze something temporarily.
No, we don't have much use of magical artifacts or items per se. It's just the magic that someone's innately able to do through their own means.
Fair enough. All right.
My apologies for not being of more assistance.
It's fine.
We could also try like a bolos or something if you're looking for something like that.
A what?
Bolos?
Bolo?
It's
They're
a
the
weapon.
yeah, the balls that have the string in between them, so you can.
Oh, okay.
Do you know if there's anything like that in the town? Guess not. Okay.
Are you talking to me or Gorkill?
Gorkel.
Okay, I just want to make
Person
sure.
who lives here.
I live here. I used to.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And you hated it.
Yeah, I did.
You're
Fair
asking if
enough.
there's a place to buy like bolos?
Yeah.
It's not a standard D&D item, right?
Don't I don't know, if
I
I'm
don't
honest.
think so.
It doesn't seem like it would be.
Maybe a good net.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
if there should be something similar. Yeah, I guess a net.
A net with like ball bearings on it. You just fling it at him.
A net, but
Yeah.
a thrown bludgeoning net.
Or just fireball it. You know.
Or just fireball it.
I have
Probably
prepared hold person for the day as well. I would prefer not to use it if possible, but that is also an option.
I mean, were you interested in the net idea? So I can say you can
Good.
find like someone who can sell you a net.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be Zini.
Mm.
As the bait, you'll want to be the bait, right?
I was thinking about it.
Would you want a net to hold in case, and maybe you would probably be the best bet to net it?
Well, can't you use your chains for something like that?
Oh, you
I
know,
could
you're
try
right.
it. It might be too large for me to hold it with my chains.
Hmm.
Do we want
Oh.
to capture it more, or do we want to find out where its den is more?
Well, it might. I'm kind of just wanted it something along the lines of a net or a way to paralyze it as sort of a backup plan. Not really as like a main thing, just in case something went wrong.
It's not a terrible idea.
It's always good to have the backup in case. But you would ultimately be probably the best bet to have it. You know, you would be taken back to the nest, and then likely be the only person there for a little bit while we track you down.
I feel like an emergency net would be best used before it's flown away with me.
Yeah, I mean, we also don't even know if she'll be able to use it, as it seems the creature's screech seems to have some sort of paralyzing effect on whoever it succumbs to it.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so then maybe we don't do it. Alright.
Did anyone ever answer the question as, did you want assistance?
Oh yeah, I think I answered that, and then
Answer was, could you give us a net?
yeah,
Apparently.
Okay.
Gorko, you got a net on you? You do fishing in your spare time? Got any hobbies?
Other than the net, what else could you offer?
There it is.
What do you have to offer us, Gorkill? What do you plan to bring to this company?
I
Where do you
mean,
see yourself in 5 years?
What's your dowry like?
Important to know.
I mean, I can give you some guards as assistants. I can attempt to be present. My advisor could be present. You okay, Riley?
Yeah, I'm good.
Who's the advisor?
Went to go scratch my face and I just hit my mic because I forgot it was there.
I feel your pain.
I mean, if you have anything you would like to offer, that'd be great. I don't. Those guards would probably come in handy if we wanted guards on top of this whole. If it's just a stakeout, then it's probably not necessary.
We're using the bait idea because we believe that anyone they have taken is still alive, correct?
I believe so. That sounds.
That's the hope.
You'll be fine, Sinner, I'm sure.
I don't think Senior, are you worried?
It will be
You want someone else to be the bait?
It will be frustrating if we. It would
It'd
be frustrating
if I died.
if I showed up at a nest and find nothing but corpses. It'll be frustrating.
Well,
If you chase down the creature and find my body smashed against some rocks and half in its jaws, it'll be more frustrating. But for me, I guess it will only be frustrating for a very short time.
I
Well,
should
I'm-
always
well,
be
I'm
the bait if you
falling.
aren't entirely comfortable with it.
You would do much worse.
I could do it.
I have feather
I can
fall,
also
so
heal
if
myself.
I got dropped on a rock, I could fall gently down.
Den does make a good point.
What did Den say? I didn't hear.
He can heal himself.
That is true.
Maybe if we have more guards and more backup, what if we attempted to have multiple people be bait?
I guess it does cover more ground, but that spreads us pretty thin.
It would be harder to get everyone together to chase the creature down, I think. Which is
It's-
probably the most important aspect.
Well, then we wouldn't have to be too far away, I guess. Because something else that would be frustrating is if the creature comes and just takes someone else while we're standing around trying to look tasty.
So for taking the help then?
Yeah.
Gorkin, we'll get back to you, I guess.
I think it would be a good idea to have Throden at the main bait house with whoever else, and then I could be at a second bait house with someone else, with more
I think
people.
Gorkill only prepared one.
Well, then I
think
could
there
be
should
at-
be a Bates Motel.
I could be at one of the empty houses that we looked at today.
See if it makes a second round,
Yes, exactly.
I
Regardless,
guess. Oh,
both me and Throden can cast Hunter's Mark. We can both track it.
do you think rather instead of going to a house that it's already taken someone, why not stay at the house of the woman who was attacked? Maybe I'll come back for seconds.
That's not
This
a
is
bad
a good idea.
Have we had any evidence of it going back for seconds?
No, but it
We
doesn't
haven't
hurt.
had- Yeah, we haven't had any evidence of it not.
And I'm sure they wouldn't mind finding a safer place to stay for the night.
Can you double check that for us? Gorkil?
Gorkill, your help is needed!
I did provide her with guards that would not be invasive, but keep an eye in case it did return.
Oh, wunderbar, you're doing great.
He has a new respect for you due to the fact that his god told you told him you were cool.
Not that I didn't respect you before.
That's out of character, otherwise.
Okay, good.
Alright, so let's set that up for tonight. Zyneria at last night's target and Throden hopefully at tonight's target.
How are we splitting ourselves up then? Just so we know who's at what house.
Well, one's spellcaster per. Well, there's technically 3, and there's only 1 rogue.
I'll go
I
to
don't-
Zenith's location.
I was going to say that we should split up the people who are good at healing. Yeah,
That
so
would
I,
make Edelweiss with you.
Yeah. I agree.
Maleka, you should go to Throden's location in case he needs a sneaky backup.
Yeah.
And Gorgon, you and I would just take your pick.
Just be buddies.
What'd you say?
Just be buddies.
No, one of each of us. Or
We
one...
could just go grab an ice cream.
No. Thorin and Zinnia, your team captains. Which spellcaster do you want? Do you want the explosive one or
The
other
explosive
explosive
one.
Missy, you can stay with Maleka if you want.
Forgot about sister.
I have a drive to stay with one person. I should do that.
Forgot. Yes, I'll stay with Maleka then. So it's Maleka and I with Ronan, and Gorgon and Edelweiss with Zenirya.
Oh,
It sounds like a horrible matchup.
Anyone who's close enough to Zeddy sees her realize that she just inadvertently picked Gorgon, and she's like.
Honestly, it'd be worse if it was Maleka with Gorgon and Throden. Maleka would be oh.
I mean, it worked well enough in the Fire Temple.
Yeah. So I guess we've made our teams then.
Made our teams.
Great. Don't worry, guys. I'll protect you totally.
I hope this works.
We all do.
So
Oh,
maybe
and wait till you
one or
meet
two
our other
gods.
teammate.
But
He's gonna be a
have-
big help, I think.
you have a friend.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you want to meet him?
That is very disconcerting, Throden.
Where did you make You've been with us the whole time.
Been with you this whole time.
Where did you make a friend?
I made him with magic.
What?
Possibly her. I don't actually know.
Wait, what?
Summon a horse?
It's better than a horse, then. Trust me.
A large horse. A horse with
It's-
sharp teeth.
Why would that be better than a horse?
It can attack! It's much better than a horse.
You know horses are cannibalistic, right? They're horrible on their own.
Do you guys want to meet him? I was just gonna
Yeah.
introduce my team, but you're all welcome.
I guess we kind of have no choice here.
Are we standing in front of Gorkill having this conversation?
Yes.
What else is new?
We never not have a conversation in front of an NPC.
it's when it's the important people that just have to stand there in their throne rooms what?
Do I get a
What?
say?
It's like when you're playing an RPG like Skyrim or something like that, and you're trying to decide what option to pick, and you're just standing there for 5 minutes as the character stares at you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Discussing it with
You get
whoever you're playing.
to the point where they repeat the question.
Oh, do you want any help?
The dialogue times out, and you have to restart the whole conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Or just chooses one for you.
Hey, I played Mass Effect 3 with a Kinect, and the Kinect would hear voice lines and make that your selection. So when I went to discuss choices with my sister, we had to whisper, and we felt ridiculous.
That's fantastic.
Terrible. All right. We need this episode to end with us just watching a massive lizard get let out of the stables.
Are we getting guards? Are we borrowing guards?
Yes.
Yes. Did we?
Yes.
How many are we asking for?
Yes.
Three per location.
Yes, that sounds probably reasonable.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then tough.
Yours. Deal with it.
Sorry, Gorkell. I don't know
Have
if
you
you
seen
know,
my lizard?
but I don't know if you know Gorkell, but we're pretty important in boat right. So
We work with the council, so.
Doesn't know what that is.
How do you know? He might.
So you're splitting the party between 2 locations. I have
Yep.
Yes.
which groups are together. Zanera, you're going to Snugga's house.
Yes, I am. With Edelweiss and Gorgon.
This is a terrible idea.
He was like, well, when you
It's gonna
say
be
it
fine.
like that.
And Froden, Malika, and Missy are going to the vacant guard's
Yep.
house.
I was
Don't forget
definitely
Clamber.
the one that pushed this idea, and it's bad.
Splitting the
And then you're
party is
asking for
not
3
really
guards
helpful.
each.
3 per location.
But yeah.
Alright, gang, let's split up and search for clues.
So you still have a party of 6 in each location.
Yeah.
How many guards do we get? Or are we not doing guards?
3.
3 per location, dude.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't
Did-
hear. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it.
Are you requesting any prep being done to Snugga's house? Like, she's still living there and she's like under the watch of guards.
Trapdoors.
No.
Like, are
That's
you,
Justin wanting that.
are you asking her to vacate so that you can use the space? Is that what you're doing? Or
I
asking,
would
I should
suggest,
say, asking Gorkill to ask.
I would suggest that just so she's not put in any more danger.
Yeah. And so it seems more empty.
Okay. So I can say that can be done as well.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Alright, is there any other planning, or do you want to start with the, start in the nighttime when we continue again?
That sounds to me. What about everyone else? That sounds to me. That sounds good to
Yeah,
me. How
that
about
sounds-
everyone
that
else?
sounds
Certainly
to me.
sounds.
That also
Yeah.
sounds to me.
Did we want to introduce the lizard or no?
Yeah, that's how the episode's supposed
sure.
to end.
Shahia.
Ending on a high note.
Yeah, obviously, the highest of notes. And that someone was obviously high in the making of this idea.
Josh?
Josh.
You wrote this.
I didn't write it, I just thought it up. There was
While
no
you were
writing
high?
involved. Not that you can prove.
All right.
It's legal wherever Josh's
Share with the
is. I
class.
don't know.
Share with the class.
Throden will lead them to the stall. And he will bring out Clamber, the giant lizard celestial being.
Oh my god.
I kind of lean over to Edelweiss. So, do you get one of those?
I lean over to
Scene.
the horse and I say in Celestial, "Do I get one of you?"
Wait, you're leaning over to just a
horse.
random horse?
No, to your. Oh, sorry,
It's a
to your lizard. To your lizard. Sorry. Do I get one of you?
In Celestial?
Yeah.
I don't actually know if it understands Celestial.
It understands one language that of your choice.
Ah,
Yeah.
shit.
It understands Celestial.
No, that
Oh, that he knows? Okay.
that,
Yeah.
that he
Froden
chooses.
Rodent
fixed.
chooses.
I mean, I would think it's a celestial being who would understand it, but the spell description does not allow for that, I guess.
It
well,
also
I
has
mean,
intelligence of
horse
6.
is a horse is a common creature, and yet it doesn't understand common. So
Yeah.
This implies that there's a rare
lizard
creature that knows
just,
rare.
Clamber just turns to look at Edelweiss, but it doesn't really respond to him in any meaningful way.
Just gotta
I
look up.
guess.
You can try again in common, Edelweiss. He understands common.
Wait. Do you know what I'm saying to you? I say in common.
no, Tom, no.
Nice.
Blizzard.
Clamber just nods. Nods yes.
I get one of you? Cool. I guess
Nods
so.
no.
Oh. Hmm.
It nodded yes to understanding you.
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't even know you asked about getting one of it until that. though.
I guess not.
Well, I guess Caleb.
End scene.
All right.
All right. We'll pick up with some kind of bait maneuver next time. Hopefully next week. I guess I do the signing out things now. Yeah, that's what I do. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow, maybe subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Episodes go live on Twitch, 9 p.m., maybe 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Wednesdays. Twitch.tv/BlazeFort. And the VOD goes up as a YouTube premiere, 6 p.m. on the Friday afterward. Join the Discord, follow me on Twitter to find out when we go live and when I go live. There's also sometimes discussions in Discord. There is a channel where you can discuss Crobaton if you would like. It's there. It's only. It needs you. Mare makes cool art.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but she's made
Smooth.
cool art, and you get to see that on stream, so that's all that matters. Am I forgetting anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't think so.
Alright, then we will see you all hopefully next week. Goodbye, all.
Goodbye.
This is the end of Crobaton. We really had a lot of fun, but now it's time to go get gone. It is the end of Crobaton. The end of Crobaton. With Tom. The end of Crobaton. Oh yeah, about Origins Bomb. The end of Crobaton.
Oh yeah,